Good morning, this is Anka Metcalf, and I'm bringing you a quick update of what happened in the market yesterday and what we can expect from the market today and going into the end of the week. So yesterday we did have the FOMC projection meeting, and we did see a big one-day gain over yesterday's comments from the FOMC that actually propelled stocks higher and the major market indices higher, and we are suggested that the rally should continue. Overseas, the market also responded positively to the FOMC statement that it would take a patient approach to rising interest rates. So this was very well received by the market. And right here in front of us, we do have the chart of the Qs. As you can see, yesterday we did have, so pretty much this green bar right here was formed after FOMC meeting. And this is the daily chart that we have right here in front of us. And we did have a rally into the 102, and we did have a continuous buy action overnight pre-market and aftermarket yesterday, and then today we gapped up. Right now we do have a support level at around 103, and we do have an approximate high of 103.80. Actually, it's 103.85. 103.77 to be more accurate. So we do have a very strong continuous action moving forward. We did have some pre-market data coming in today, and remember, tomorrow is quadruple witching option expiration, which is very, very difficult for the market. So guys, if you have to do some holiday shopping, tomorrow is the time to get some time off away from the market and do so. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be very, very, very tough for those of you that are day traders. I highly suggest that you stay away during the afternoon hours, as it will develop as being a really, really whipsaw out there. So we have formed a bottom right here, right into this previous congestion area. So we do have a minor support area from which we have bounced higher. So this is really good and really encouraging for the continuation trend into our Santa rally. And of course, some of the stocks are behaving really, really amazingly well for window dressing. Let's take a look at the SPYs right now, as this is a quick update. So the SPYs right now, okay, pretty much the same reaction. So they did bottom out into this 197.70 area. They did form a really nice pivot, solid pivot out right here. And they are trying to continue the strong uptrend. So you could see right here that we had a low of 203.92 and the high right here is of 205.35. This pretty much is going to I would say run quickly into a resistance area right here at 206. It might have a little bit of trouble right here, but if it should just break through this resistance line, it will have clear way to the all-time high of 208.47. So it does have a lot of odds in its favor for a continuation higher. Okay, and now let's move on to the stocks, to our active stocks, and we're going to start with the most recent stock that we have called, and actually this is BA right here. Our entry price was 125.60, and we had a soft stop under 124, and our target areas were 127, 127.40, and all the way into the 130s. And actually there is a void into the 135, which is the top of this pivot right here. Due to the fact that it has gapped up above our entry here, we did not have an entry area, so therefore we're going to wait for a pullback into this area before it triggers. So as of right now, we're not going to take any action. I am not in this trade long right now. If you picked up the trade right off the open at 126, good for you. You're still in the trade, but your stop should still be under 123. Your stop should be under 124, even 123.60, because of the price action of yesterday, and we did move a little lower beyond the 124 original stop area that we had. So this is the bottom of the pivot right here at 123.30, and this is the new stop that we should apply right here. So far I personally am not in this trade. If you have picked it up this morning, your stop should be under 123.40. So this was the newest addition on our list, and the call was made 2 days ago. Okay, the next stock that we're going to talk about is Microsoft, and the symbol is MSFT. We did call a trade long idea on December 15th, and the long was called over $47.80 with a stop under $46.60, and with projected targets into $49, $50, which is the all-time high right here, and another target into the $51 zone. Now, the original trade that we were looking at a continuation of the pattern higher off this resistance area. So our entry was the break of resistance area of $47.80. Since the call, the stock dropped in price, and it did gap up today. So our call price is still going to remain in this area. We have not changed anything. So this is our original entry, and we will stick with our original entry. We will recalculate the stop, and most probably at this price point, we will have a soft stop of under $47. So it would be a stop of about 80 cents. That would be the risk for this trade. So the stock has not triggered it yet. Our trigger is above this resistance area. Once the trigger happens, we will recalculate the stop. And like I've mentioned, most probably the stop is going to go under $47. All right, let's move on to the next stock. Okay, the next stock that was called on December 15th is Cisco long over $27.20 with a protective stop under $26.65, and our projected targets are $27.51, $28, $28.45, and $29. $20, you can see that is into this resistance area, and there is still a projection for $29. This morning, Cisco triggered, and we are long in Cisco. So we are long in Cisco at $27.20 above this entry area. So you should be in at $27.21, $27.22. This is the area for the trigger, for the entry trigger. We will still keep a stop, and we will maintain a stop under $26.65. And like I've mentioned, we're going to go for targets $27.51, $28, $28.45, and we're going to look for even $29 target area. So as you can see today, it almost reached our target 1 area, and that is $27.51. The high for today for Cisco was $27.47 right here. So very, very close. All right, the next stock on our list is YHOO. And YHOO did trigger this morning, so we are in YHOO long. This is the break of a huge consolidation area with high odds of continuing higher. So YHOO is a long over $51 area, and with a protective stop under $48.20. So this area, as you can see, it had the strongest support area from most of the stocks that were out there, and even the market indices. Projected targets for YHOO are 52, 52.50, 53, 53.40, 54, and 55. So we do have a lot of projections. We will encounter a little bit of turbulence around 52.62 area, as you can see from this previous high right here, which is a heavy resistance area. But once the trade starts going, we have no doubt that it should base around this area, and a breakout should be imminent, especially if this stock should be really picked up as a window dressing stock. All right, the next stock that we will talk about is WMT, Walmart. And in Walmart, our entry long, and it did trigger today, is $84.80. Protective stop is $82.50. So this is the area right here. And projected targets, we have targets calculated all the way into the $88, but the first target is $87.50 before we go for the $88 area. Then it is $88.65, $89, and $90 for Walmart. So it did trigger beautiful support here. Never pushed back as the market did, so it does react super bullish in this area. So it does look like it wants to continue higher. This break suggests a lot of buying should come in the next few days, and this should follow through to target. Okay, the next stock that we're going to talk about right now is Intel. The trade was also called on December 15th, just like the previous two, Walmart and YHOO. Intel is along over $37, and a protective stop should be used under $36. This was the original post from December 15th. Now, the targets are still remaining the same at $38, $39, $40. And of course, we will be waiting because of the gap up today. I was reluctant on taking the trade long right here. I will wait for the original reaction over $37. The stop should remain the same, although the stop should remain the same under $36, but $37 will wait for the trigger price. And why? Because we do have a 3-day congestion at $37 value, and I really want to see how price reacts at this price level before continuing higher. So it is still an active trade that has not triggered yet. Okay, the next stock that we're in, and this trade was called on December 10th, is PG. And we do have a soft stop on this. This is one of the strongest contender for window dressing, and the trigger is over $91.10. We do have a soft stop under the $90 area, and it did test 89, as you can see from this chart. And we do have targets into the 92, 93, 94, and 95. So our entry price $91.10. It is trading once again here in this area, and this is actually, so that we did call the trade, and this is a trigger. The trade triggered actually on December 11th. We were in this trade, and this is why we should apply soft stop, and especially coming into important economic releases such as FOMC. So we should expect these kinds of wiggles, and these kinds of wiggles are nothing else than a lot of traders that stopped out of this trade, and then professional traders stepping in, taking this trade higher. Beautiful breakout right here onto the daily chart, over $91. This should like a pop higher, and especially it did have a really strong run in 2014, and this is a strong contender for window dressing and for a run up into the year end. The next stock on the list is RFMD. The trigger long over $15.85, and the trade was called on December 10th as well. We have a protective soft stop under $14.50. And we do have projected targets into $16, $17, $17.45, $17.80, and $18. And as you can see right now, it is trading at our target one area, $16. Beautiful run. This is definitely a keeper. RFMD is really hot. It's one of the hottest stocks on our list, along with PG. So make sure you maintain these soft stops in place. No price movement whatsoever, and replacing the stop, no trail stop as of yet. Beautiful price action coming in from our FMD buyers. So it just broke this heavy resistance right here that it did test on the 11th, and it should continue higher. So RFMD, no change. The next stock on the list is ETFC, long over 24. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, ETFC. All right, here it is. Long over $24.10. Okay, so here it is, guys. We don't have a trigger yet. The parameters remain the same. So this is still an active long position. No trigger yet, but please expect a trigger on it, $24.10. And guys, this is contingent on market as well, because the market plays a most important role right here. And if the market should continue higher, all these stocks should continue higher, because these are the strongest contenders, and not only compared to the market, but also from their sectors. So ETFC remains along only over $24.10 with a protective stop under $23. And we're looking for targets into 24.50. This is the first target area. That is the first resistance that we should encounter. And then we do have a void into the 25.50, 26 and $26.40 area. So ETFC, no trigger yet, but beautiful price action so far. We will be waiting on a trigger. The next stock that we're going to talk about is Intel. We did talk about Intel, actually. Okay, let me see what's next on our list. It is oops, sorry. I just hit the mic accidentally. Okay, Wendys, beautiful price action right here. And guys, this is a core trade. It involves very, very minimal management. And as of right now, I would say don't touch it. No management whatsoever. This is the daily chart of Wendys. Beautiful price action. We did get along on November the 17th at $8.60. It is trading 10 cents above that. You can see it's trading right now at $8.70 right here. It did run up into $8.90. And we should see some more higher price action from Wendys. As a first target is at $9, so you can see we were getting very, very close to that first $9 target. $9.56 and $9.93 for the first portion of the trade, and then we will look for a continuation into the $10 and $10.60. But remember, this is a core trade. It might run even higher and had a beautiful ascent last year and this year. And we will be looking of more investment purpose on Wendys as well. So beautiful, beautiful trade right here. Okay, another stock that we are in is Sirius Satellite, and here is Sirius Satellite. We are long, and this is again one of those position trades. This is a core trade, so this is for investment purposes. Sirius Satellite is long. We got it long on November the 13th at $3.55. $3.40 was our soft stop, guys, but this is a soft stop, so this stop will be used only for position sizing. But there again, that's why you use a soft stop, because you can expect these kind of flurries into the market, especially for these position trades. And then here we are trading very close to our original entry at $3.55. This was our trigger right here, and then we're waiting for a high into these are actually the projected targets for Sirius Satellite, and we did reach a first target at $3.60. So we did reach our first target area right here, and then we're waiting for more at $4. So this is a beautiful trade, continuing and moving higher as of right now. Beautiful price action today, even into yesterday after FOMC meeting. So this is definitely a keeper. Okay, the next one on our list is Ford. Ford long. It is a long position over $14.50 with a protected stop under 13. So as you can see, this is again a core position. Our stop is well under this $13 area. We did reach first target at $15. This is our first target right here, and we did reach our second target at $16. So for those of you that are new to the program, please make sure that you fully understand these trades before taking them, because this trade has already reached 2 targets. What that means is that we took half of the target off at $15 and another quarter off at $16, and we are still in the trade with a quarter of position at $17 for a target of $17. So for further trailing, please make sure that you go to our website, www.tradeoutloud.com. U.S. members have access to the Enclave members page only for trading guidelines. So make sure you read the trade guidelines before you even initiate a trade in your account. So make sure you fully understand our strategies. Okay, another position trade that we are in right now is and this is Sprint. And so far it has bottomed out at $3.79, and right now it looks that it triggered a buy right here over $4. So really encouraging price action for Sprint. Okay, so these are all the updates, and make sure that if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@tradeoutlaw.com. These are the trades that triggered, and some of them that have not triggered. I'm looking at the market right now, and the market is basing at the high Qs at 103.40, and we do have the SPYs right now at 204.50. And for the last hour or so, they have been basing at these prices. This is not something that is uncommon, especially going into quadruple witching option expiration that is tomorrow. So going into tomorrow, we will not be calling any new trades. So no new trades as of tomorrow. Please expect some trades for today, as well as we will call most of our trades for the year end in these following these few days before Christmas. Okay, so just remember, guys, shoot me an email, info@tradeoutlaw.com, if you need any help with any of the stocks that you're in, any of the stocks that were called by us, and make sure that you fully understand the trade, you fully understand the strategy before you initiate a trade. Thank you so much for listening to this recording, and I'll talk